What's going on, everyone? Realtor Tim Petitti here, and oftentimes I get asked the question, should I rent or should I buy? Today we're going to be diving into a calculator that could help you or assist you in the process of making that decision for yourself. Let's go ahead and take a look at it. Of course, guys, this calculator is going to be in the comments down below as well as the description, but this is going to show you if it makes sense to rent or to buy for yourself. And there's a lot of neat features that this calculator is going to calculate, and we'll dive into that a little bit, but it is going to be different for your situation and some of your risk tolerance. So of course, you're going to have to come in here yourself and plug in these numbers. But guys, as you can see, we went with the place that we plan on living as Palm Bay, Florida. Of course, I'm a realtor here in Brevard with the home price of $350,000. $350,000 in Brevard is going to be your median price point with the down payment of 4%. 3.5% is going to be your FHA. The mortgage interest rate of 6.75, loan type is 30 years, with the comfortable monthly rental of $2,200. A lot of your 3.2s here in Brevard, Florida are going to cost you between $1,900 to all the way up to $2,400 depending on where that rental is located. So we went ahead and plugged in the number for that as $2,200. Like I was saying before though, that's really interesting about this calculator is that it includes a lot of other factors. We're not going to go into every single one, but as you guys can see, there's things like property tax rates, monthly HOA fees, homeowners insurance, home repairs, renovations, and many other things that you can come in here and plug in these factors to make sure that they're the most accurate for yourself, guys. One thing that it also includes is rent appreciation as well as general inflation, and it also includes your appreciation for your house. Another important factor that I included is going to be the household income of $71,000. That is going to be your average household income here in Brevard, Florida is going to be $71,000. So that's the number that we plugged in here, guys. But again, a lot of this information is going to be specific to your needs, so make sure to come in here and plug in all of that to make sure it all adds up for you. So as you guys can see, a house that costs $350,000 with a 4% down payment and the interest rate of 6.71, your break-even point here is going to be 5 years. In 5 years, your monthly cost for a rental is going to be $2,291 with that 2% increase. And your total cost between rentals, insurance, rent increasing, your deposits, all of that is going to be $137,000 versus your buy is going to be $2,217 with the total cost adding up to $133,031. Now, guys, if you came in here and changed the monthly rent, let's say to $1,500, right? If you change the monthly rental to $1,500, your break even changes all the way up to year 27. You could make the argument that if you could find a rental for that price, it makes a whole lot more sense to rent, but it also does depend on where you're going to end up putting that extra funds. Are you investing it? Are you putting in a CD, a treasury, stocks, your 401k? Where are you putting that money versus if you had bought the house over these 27 years, this is going to be a forced savings account. So at the end of this 30 years, you have a home free and clear and you have a ton of equity that you've saved. Versus, can you say the same if you were renting? That money isn't being saved towards anything. Where are you deploying that capital? Now, we could also jump in here and do the same thing. You know, this is the median household price, but there are homes here that you can get for $270,000. They're holiday builds, and that would be $270,000 with a 4% down. And look at that, your break even would be year 3. So it does make a lot more sense to buy if you are planning on staying in a house for 3 to 5+ years. One other thing I wanted to take a look at is going to be interest rates.
No, God, please, no, no!
There are a ton of builders that are offering incentives to buy down your interest rates. And not only that, we're getting sellers to give concessions to help our buyers buy down our interest rate. So let's say you can get your interest rate down to even just 6%. What does that change? So that changes your break even to 4 years at that point. Lower that. But definitely jump into this calculator and see if it makes sense for you. Is it better to rent or to buy? And I just find this calculator will help you make that decision, as well as reaching out to your local realtor and just discussing all the possibilities for you. if you guys have any questions or are looking for a home here in Brevard, Florida, please don't hesitate to reach out.